The White House signs off on a potential weapons sale with Taiwan, while Mexico is suing several gun companies in the U.S. Ian Lee is following these stories as well as other headlines from around the world. Ian, good morning.
Good morning, Amory. Yeah, Mexican officials hope the lawsuit will put a dent in crimes committed by illegal firearms. Authorities there say nearly 70% of all weapons trafficked into the country come from the U.S. In 2019 alone, those guns were responsible for 17,000 murders. So the Mexican government is suing big U.S. gun manufacturers, including Smith & Wesson and Barrett Firearms. They accuse them of knowingly contributing to the illegal trafficking and are seeking as much as $10 billion in damages. Any amount, though, would be up to the court to decide. Some legal scholars believe it's an uphill battle, pointing to laws that make it nearly impossible for gun manufacturers to be held responsible for the illegal trade. Next, the Biden administration has told Congress it's planning a $750 million weapons sale to Taiwan. The deal would include 40 self-propelled howitzers and support equipment. The move, which is to help modernize Taiwan's military, is likely to anger Beijing. The U.S. has long provided weapons to the island, but China sees it as violating the country's sovereignty, as the communist government believes Taiwan is part of its territory. And China's President Xi Jinping has previously pledged to reunite the island with the mainland by force if necessary. We are moving on to Belarus, where there are reports of a special prisoner camp possibly being built for dissidents. Activists in the country told CNN they have long feared the authoritarian government would resort to crude camps as prisons filled up. And this comes as authorities gear up for the one-year anniversary of the disputed presidential election, which triggered large protests across the country. Since then, many activists have either been arrested, killed, or exiled. Finally, we have the World Health Organization calling on nations to withhold booster shots against COVID-19. They say those vaccines should go to people who have yet to receive a single dose. The WHO says the moratorium should last until the end of September. Health officials say this would allow for at least 10% of the population of every country to be vaccinated. As it stands, low-income countries have only been able to administer vaccines to less than 2% of their population. Amory, the call comes as Israel and Germany begin plans for a third dose, but the WHO says those efforts should instead focus on narrowing the gap between high and low income countries. Experts say this is important, especially when it comes to preventing mutations of the virus.
Yeah, I can understand the dilemma. I mean, we really don't know what COVID, is going to bring us in the future, and people are sort of making it up a little bit as they go along. Ian, thank you very much.